All right, let's move on to the next question, which is related to startups and entrepreneurship. A lot of you asked or had questions about how to start, what are the things that may worry you at times within entrepreneurship, what are some reliable resources to refine startup idea, and so on. So, for that, among the three of us, Kunal is definitely the best person to answer that. Kunal has taken a plunge to launch a robotics based startup working on AI and computer vision based autonomous drones to deliver safety solutions. So, Kunal, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Arjit. Thanks for the introduction. Uh, yeah, it's a very relevant question. Definitely, um, I am sure a lot of people have that on their mind. So, let me first try to answer the question directly. So, what motivated me to explore entrepreneurship? So, I mean, to give you a rough idea, once I graduated from IIT, I got placed in a mining company, and uh, I had a good salary. I had relative job security, and it was a core job. So it like a lot of people told me, and I also thought that it was a dream placement, right? Uh, but 3 years down the line, or approximately 2.5 years, um, I was very disturbed. Um, I thought that I had a dream placement, but it didn't really turn out because I realized that the things that drive me are slightly different than what the company offered or what my life was offering me. So Arjit, if you can move to the next slide. Uh, yeah, so I mean, at the outset, being an entrepreneur sounds very cool, uh, and it is to a certain degree. But more often than not, being an entrepreneur means that you are taking more risk. There is basically no entrepreneurship without risk. You are working harder and longer than most of your friends. I would say most of your former batchmates, and you are working for a lot less money. But on the flip side, you get a chance to work on your dream. You manage your own work yourself, so there is like no one is your boss. Uh, you learn a lot more and very fast because startup environment is a very dynamic environment. You have to learn a plethora of different skills, and I think if you guys pay attention to the graphic in between, you can see a guy with 6 hands. So it does feel like that sometimes because you have to handle a lot of things. So it's a very rigorous learning experience. And most importantly, like for me, the most important point was that um, I found that I was much more motivated, um, and I had a much higher satisfaction when I founded my own company, as compared to what I had when I was working in another company. So for me, the stuff on the right, the stuff on green, that actually outweighed the stuff on the left, and that's what motivated me. Um, but at the same time, so Ajit, if you can go to the next slide. So uh, let's so here is some resources, as like people ask what are some reliable resources. Um, but let's also try to understand what entrepreneurship actually means. And like the dictionary definition of entrepreneurship is like it's an act of organizing, managing, and assuming risk of a business or enterprise, right? So if there is no risk, no business, no product, and no customer, then it's not entrepreneurship. Then many people say that if you don't have any of these, then you are just like saying that I'm an entrepreneur is just a fancy way of saying that I'm unemployed, right? So my advice would be don't pursue entrepreneurship just for the sake of it, just because it's a trend these days. Uh, it takes a lot more, and it's also a lot like it's also very rewarding. But first, I think what someone at your stage should do right now is read. read about it. So I've put some resources here. This is in no way an exhaustive list. Some books, a few links down there, and a lot of you might be in this stage. Some of you also asked that, okay, how can I um, manage the load of taking up entrepreneurship with my studies and all that. So my clear advice to you is that in college you should spend time in building skills, right? And in that spirit, you can actually start by reading about entrepreneurship. Try to understand what entrepreneurship really is, what it takes to start a company, what it takes to bring an idea, like from idea to startup. That is something you should spend time on right now rather than directly jumping into entrepreneurship. So this is time to build skills, right? And the more time you spend in building skills right now, the better it will be for you in the future. And so and also entrepreneurship is like, a lot of people ask that how can I take up entrepreneurship. So according to me, it's not something that you can take up, right? It's not a job. It's not like being a doctor or engineer or like an MBA. It's very different from being a job title. It's as I said, the definition is that it's an act of organizing, managing, and assuming risk of a business or enterprise. It could be anything, right? So just keep that in mind. Now let me give you some specific advice as well. Um, so if you have an idea already, if at this stage you already have an idea and you think it's a cool idea and you should start a company around it, the first thing to do is to actually ascertain uh, whether it will work or not. So how can you do that? First thing is talk to relevant people, get feedback. Don't be afraid in sharing your idea because I mean, a lot of people are afraid that if I share my idea, someone might steal it. Uh, if you do that, you will actually continue living in a bubble. So try to share the idea to relevant people, people who are in that field, people who have taken up, who have started their own companies, and learn to filter feedback, good feedback versus bad feedback, right? So learn to filter that. um, Genuine people will always offer you constructive criticism. So if someone says that your idea is crap and you should just not pursue it, I think that's bad feedback. A constructive feedback would be, how can you make it work, right? What is missing? What do you need to work on? That kind of feedback. Then there are a lot of other resources available these days on the internet. There are numerous startup workshops. There are online courses. A lot of hackathons are organized where you can just go and pitch your idea. So be active in that space. Uh, and maybe this is a bit for when you are towards the end of your graduation, because as I said, right now people who are in first, second, third year, they should focus more on building skills. So you can start with going through some literature, developing an entrepreneurial mindset, not just becoming an entrepreneur, but developing that mindset. I think that is the most critical right now. And the last point I want to make is, because someone also asked what keeps you going in the dark times, right? So according to me, what keeps me going is just one thing: my belief in myself. And that is the only thing that will keep you going in dark times, according to me. Because if you don't, I mean, if you lose only when you stop believing in yourself, right? So if you know that your idea is good, you have talked to a large number of people, you know that idea is good, then never give up on it and never give up on yourself. So that is the only thing that will get you out of those dark times. So that is all from me. I think we can move on to the next question.